Coming up, a unique trip between the UK and mainland Europe. Let's go. Hello, today we are crossing the channel with Eurostar. This express train is unique because it goes under the channel in the world famous Channel Tunnel and is one of the favourite means of transportation for eco-friendly people as it is carbon neutral. So follow me as we make our way back to Paris. So Eurostar has two types of trains in their fleet. The two you can see here, those are the E320s of the newer generation. They are called this because they can go at 320 kilometers an hour. And this one you can see right here is the original Eurostar, the E300. Today it's been refurbished and it's 30 years old. We will find out later on which model we are on, but there's been a train change, so regardless it's going to be quite interesting. I really enjoyed the pub under the main canopy, but it was time to make our way to the Eurostar train. We made it through check-in, and then through security, up the ramps, and onto our E300. Seats on Eurostar's standard class are laid out in a 2-2 configuration, either facing in the direction of travel or not. They feature a sturdy tray table, which I will use later on, and they are quite wide. Each seat has at-seat power, both with the UK 3-pin plug and European standard plugs. Now, truly, one of the best things about Eurostars are the view out the window. Now tell me, have you travelled with them? How was it? Please let me know in the comments below. Just as we entered France, I went to the Café Métropole, which I couldn't film because the barman didn't want me to. But here I had a wonderful salmon sandwich as well as some Pringles and some water for 11 euros. Shortly after I finished this snack, we arrived in Paris Gare du Nord station. A fun fact I think you did not know about Eurostar is that they have some of the longest trains in Europe, and this means the stations have had to be adapted. They have longer platforms than usual. These trains have 14 cars. Bear in mind, normal TGVs only have between 8 and 10. Isn't that just impressive? With this fun fact in mind, I would like you to just stay a little bit more and see my final conclusions on this interesting trip. Guys, and welcome to Paris. After 2 hours and 15 minutes, we are back on mainland Europe. So, what was Eurostar like? Well, let's just say it's a bit disappointing. The seats themselves are quite comfortable. They are wide and they have a plushy headrest which can't be moved, but still comfortable enough to have a little bit of a sleep. It was a night ride, so there wasn't much to see on the outside, but during the day it can be quite nice. The real pity is that there is no service, but you'll find that to be quite frequent in Europe. So your only option is the Café Métropole, which as of itself is a bit expensive. So it's 11 euros for the menu I took, which is one sandwich and some crisps and some water. EasyJet, the low-cost carrier that I travel on every now and then on the same trip, is around 8 euros for the same kind of menu. Where it starts to be worth it is in the upper classes of service, which you can have access to when you become a frequent traveller. Other than that, Eurostar is still a very good way of travelling. I think that especially if you're into travelling green and making sure your carbon footprint is as low as possible, then Eurostar is your go-to option. It isn't massively expensive, so I got this through a relative who has points, so I didn't pay for that, but I just had a look at the prices and they are around 50 euros one way. Slightly more expensive than EasyJet, but when you compare that to low-cost carriers, then it makes more sense. The only issue comes when you compare that to full-service carriers. But that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining me. Don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.